Hi, and today we are going to make these beautiful earrings in the colors of the German flag. I will tell you what you need right now, and then we're gonna get started, otherwise we are going to take forever. So, for one earring, so you have to double everything up. For one earring you will need 6 4mm gold bicons, 6 red 4mm bicons, 6 black 4mm bicons. You will need some 11/0s. I have here Toho black matte. You will also need ear hooks. Mine are nickel free. You can use any type of earring hook. I just think that the gold goes really well with the gold in the earring itself, so that's why I chose gold. You also need a 12 size needle and thread, a scissor to cut off the thread, and you will also need a plier to open the loop of the earring. If you don't have the gold bicons here that I've used here, you can also just substitute with yellow. They're very pretty with yellow as well, so no issue there. I'm sorry. I will have to apologize. I will try my best to have the camera focus as good as I can, but sometimes that thing doesn't like me very much. So we're gonna get started. You will start with 2 11/0s, 1 black bicon, 2 11/0s, 1 red bicon, 2 11/0s, a gold bicon or a yellow, 2 11/0s, black, 2 11/0s, red, 2 11/0s, and we're gonna put our last gold on it, and that's what you're supposed to have on your needle. Whew. So, and it starts. The camera is not focusing. All right. You have you start with 2 tohos and you end with a gold bicon. You have to have 2 of each color on the needle, and it is very important that you start with the black. So you can set it up the way you pick it up. I would do that. You cannot switch them. It's not gonna be the German flag anymore. So the German flag calls for black, red, gold, and that's what we're gonna do. So you're gonna pull your beads down and leave a little tail, not a big tail. You are going to make some knots, so you wouldn't need as much. 1, 2. I'm gonna make 3 knots because I like to be sure it is knotted well. All right, so you will have a circle here, and now we're gonna go one time through all the beads to reinforce it, and come out of this last toho in front of the gold. And always pull tight so your thread isn't wobbly and all over the place and your stones are secure. Your crystals will tend to cut your thread. That's why we are going to reinforce the circle, and just to make sure nothing happens. It will be a shame after all the work you put in. Make sure you don't get tangled up. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. So you're coming out of the toho or the 11-0 right before the crystal, and that's where you always want to come out. So you're going to pick up 4 11-0s, and you will always work with the color that you have right in front of you. So you have gold here, which means the next crystal you're going to pick up is going to be a gold colored bicon. So you have 4 11-0s. You're going to pick up 1 gold, and you are going to go through the last bead in front of the next crystal and pull. And you're going to repeat this 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you have, as you see, you have a red one, a red bicon. So you're going to pick up 4 11-0s and 1 red bicon here. And again, you're going to go through the last 11-0 right before the crystal, if I can get through. Here it is. So and just pull tight. And it will form these loops, and the bicons will sit right on top of each other, and that's exactly what you want. So the next one, you pick up 4 11-0s, 1 black, and again go through the last bead right in front of the crystal, and you're going to do this all around. So 4 11-0s, 1 red, my thread or my circle is pretty tight, so that's why I'm having trouble going through, but that's fine, just means it's gonna be secure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we have a black one, and I'm going to show you over here. This is our last black bicon, or our last crystal in this row, and you see you have all these pearls here on the side. So you're still going to go through the last one in front of the first crystal, not the second, the first. Pull through, and then you're going to go up all the beads, you see, because we have to step up and come out of this last 11-0, so we're going to go through all the beads and pull up. All right, pull tight. So, and again, you're just repeating the same thing over. So you're taking 4 11-0s, 1 gold, And this time you're not going only through the last one, but you're going through the last two in front of this crystal, and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next one is red. You're going through the last two. One, 2, 3, 4. Black. Put the tail on the side, okay? Going through the last two. One, 2, 3, 4. Our last gold one. And through the last two beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our last red one. Going through the last two beads. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is gonna be our last crystal. And we have all the sparkles on the side. So now we are counting down from the gold crystal on the top. We are counting down 6 beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where we want to go through. So we want to go through the last 6 beads. So here you have it. And now, just to make sure that it's stiff enough, because it's a little wobbly, just go through a few beads in circle and just reinforce the beads. My thread is a little bit short, but I can make it work. You probably want a little bit more thread. Now that's exactly why you would like more thread. Let me get a shorter needle. I do have them in different lengths, so to make my life a little easier. Alright. So again, you go through a few beads and you're gonna make a few half-inch knots. Alright. Here you go under the thread. You pull out and you will build a loop. I don't know if you can see it. My thread is really short. I probably have to okay, no, you can see it. You go under the thread. Here. Under the thread you have the loop. You go through the loop and pull. Go through a few beads and you just repeat. You go under the thread and through the loop. I have to do it backwards because my thread is so short, but you can go, you don't have to do it like I do it. Okay. I will probably have to tie this off now. You can, if you have a longer thread, you can go through the beads a few more times just to reinforce, make a few more knots, tie off everything. Alright, and now you can snip the thread off, and you have this little tail here. You could just go ahead and cut it off. I actually don't like to do that. I like to take the thread, comes out of here. I like to take the thread and just go through a few beads, and then tie it off, just to get it away from the knot, so I don't snip the knot. Alright, you see? Alright, I just didn't want to waste the thread. I knew it's gonna be short, but alright, it worked just fine. Alright, okay. So you have here the earring, the flower, however you want to call it. I like to attach the hook right on the gold, where the gold beads are. So what you're going to do now, you're going to take the hook, the ear hook, your plier, grab the side of your loop and pull up towards you. Don't pull to the side. If you pull to the side, you're going to deform the loop, and it's going to be very hard to shape it as round as it originally was. Here in this flower you have this little bridges, pearl bridges. I'm sorry, let me turn the music down just a tiny bit. Sorry about that. So you have this pearl bridges, and you have quite a bit of space in between. I'm trying to make the camera focus on what I'm trying to show you, but it doesn't want to. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. You have the thread bridges here, the pearl bridges, and you just take the hook and hook it in. Just pull the oh, now you can see. So just pull it through or hang it in, however you want to call it. You're going to take your plier, grab it, and just pull it back and close it. And that's it. You got your earring. Showing German pride. Here it is. Here are the ones with the yellow beads. I also made the matching bracelets. Let me show you real quick. I have them here with the yellow bicons, and I also have them with the gold bicons. It's really pretty. I'm going to make another video for the bracelets because the attachment here, or to attach the flowers to each other, it's gonna be a little different, so I'll make a separate video for it. You can also make them in different colors. You do not have to make them in the German flag colors, of course. I just chose that because obviously I have German blood, so I had to show some pride. Here are some other colors. We have blue and green, and here's a mixture of purple and gold beads. These are made with 3mm bicons, not with 4mm bicons like the other bracelet. You can see the size difference. but they all pretty here. And of course I did make the matching earrings for the other ones as well. Yes. So here you have it. I'm just gonna put them away. And here they are. I hope you're having fun. They're very easy and very fast to make, and you can also make them in you can also take other flag colors and make them in other colors. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very pretty. You can add some pictures and comments in the bottom, and I hope you liked the video. If so, give me thumbs ups, and you have a beautiful day.